In this tutorial, I want to show you how to use the Health Reference Center Academic. The Health Reference Center Academic is a database in nursing, public health, and other allied health fields with over 16 million articles. It's a good place for doing just general research in health and related fields. You'll be able to search peer-reviewed journals and magazine articles. Let me show you how to plug in some keywords and get started with the search. Let's say you're doing research on diabetes. You can plug in the keyword, and you'll notice underneath the search box you can limit it to documents with full text, and you want to click this so you'll be able to view the article itself and not just a citation. You can also limit to peer-reviewed or scholarly journals, and you can also limit it to documents with images. So if you're doing a research and you need a graph, a chart, perhaps a photograph to help with your argument, you may want to click this box. So I'm going to do a search, and I see I get 55,000 results for academic journals that mention diabetes. So you may be asking yourself, well, how can I narrow this down? Well, probably the easiest way to narrow it down is to add in more search terms. You'll notice at the top there's a couple of things on this horizontal bar. One of them says Advanced Search. If you click on this, you'll be able to enter in multiple search terms. So let's say you're specifically looking at diabetes in low-income communities. You could type in diabetes and low income, and again, full text and peer reviewed, and press search. Okay, now I get 356 results from journals, and these are ones that mention diabetes and low income together. Another way to narrow down your search is to use what's called the subject guide. What it does, it takes a very broad subject heading and it shows you subtopics within that topic. So I'm going to type in diabetes, and you'll notice as you begin typing there's a search assist. This is what this is called. It gives you suggestions. I would use these since these words are provided by the database. You can click on any one of these and you can do a search. And you see here there's diabetes and then there's subdivisions. If you click on this, you'll see subtopics dealing with diabetes. So abnormalities and diabetes, there's one article there. Analysis, there's 12,000 articles there. Case studies, and you can click on any one of these and now you'll see case studies dealing with diabetes. There's also a new function in the Gale databases called the term cluster. So when you have a very broad topic, it can help you narrow it down. You just type in your search term here, press submit, and it presents all the results on a wheel. Now all of the articles on this wheel deal with diabetes. There's an inner tier that's broad subtopics such as articles that mention insulin. And then you see an outer tier which is very specific, and so it is. Want to see the subtopic, you click on it and you'll see here you get 116 articles that mention insulin and diabetes. If you want articles that deal specifically with insulin resistance and diabetes, and you'll click on the outer tier and see now I get 14 results. So this is a good way to take a very broad topic, to see some of the ways that it's broken down, and to see some very narrow subtopics within subtopics. Going back to the home page, I want to pull up an article. I'm just going to click on one here and I'll show you some of the things that you can do with the article. This one here is a citation to an article. It's not a full article. So I'm going to do a search, and again I'm going to click on documents with full text, press search, and when you click on the title You get the full record for the article. Normally you can read it on the screen. You'll see the source, in other words where it was published, the volume and the issue number. You can view it as a PDF, print it, email it, and there's also a citation tools. If you click on citation tools, it'll show you how to cite it in MLA or APA. So this is a very basic overview of Health Reference Center. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching.